Go live a whole minute. What? What type of juice we drinking? You over there shaking the juice bottle? What's going on?
I'm just talking about.
All right, you got it. Shout out Sim before we start. Shout out Sim. What up, Flames? We starting. No intros. These suspects. We starting off our new album draft. All that. I want to start with the fuck shit and with the fuck.
I guess we can start.
All right. So, was it today? I think it was today, right? So, I want to give y'all up to 10 hours ago. So today, good old Jason Schreier. I don't know how to say the dude's name. I feel like I'm fucking it up every time.
Schreiner? I don't know. I think it's Schreier or Schreier. That's what most people here say, Schreier.
And I'll just go with that.
Schreier.
It's like it is what it is. But, so yeah, he dropped another one. He dropped another article detailing not Nintendo, not Sony, not some other studio, not Sony, not Nintendo, not Microsoft, but Sony.
Yeah, it's not Sony.
Hold on. You can't even say that. I caught that. Fall back.
I mean, you caught it. You still made the mistake, though.
True.
That's me. You're liable for slander.
While I don't agree with that, you're also not wrong.
Hey, this man good?
He thirsty. Yeah, you gotta quench his thirst.
I don't know, man. That man sound like man. I love everybody.
You out of pocket.
You do?
But yeah, Sony, we found some stuff out.
What's up, bro?
Sony wilding is what I got out of it. We found out some very odd things about big homie Sony. We found out people. Sony, yes.
They ain't my homie.
I didn't say your homie. You ain't wrong. We had fucking motherfucking Visual Arts Group got fucked over. They was over here trying to make a remake of Last of Us 1. We had fucking who else got fucked? Ben Studio got bit the fuck over. Told to help Naughty Dog.
Uncharted game.
Where's it Uncharted? No, I thought
Oh yeah. It was for an unannounced Uncharted game, which begs the question: what San Diego, the studio that
was Visual
hasn't even been announced yet? Oh, that's what it's called.
That's what we learned. So okay. Either that or there's another team, and we'll just never know.
Okay, that's why I was going back and forth. So it's very interesting hearing that. So it's like we were thinking that they were going to make an Uncharted game, Visual Arts or whatever, and that wasn't even the freaking case. They had the choice of whether or not to make an Uncharted 1 remake or Last of Us. They chose Last of Us, and then Herman was saying this is way too out of budget for what we gave you guys. Because they set budgets for each of the studios, right?
Did they really have a budget, though? That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. They did.
No, in terms of go ahead.
You keep going.
I thought Hardhead was about to say something.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. My bad, because I thought my bad.
So what I got from it was Herman Hulse came in from what the article was saying and said it's becoming too expensive. We're just going to hand it off to Naughty Dog. And when they're done with The Last of Us Part 2, they'll transition into that with another game, which some people are now saying it's going to be 3 games that they're making, or it's just 2. It's going to be Last of Us remake with an Uncharted game or a brand new IP. So this doesn't make sense in that aspect, but I understand where Herman's coming from, because it's Naughty Dog is probably the biggest studio for PlayStation first party for budget wise. So it was and plus of the engine and stuff like that. And if you play Last of Us Part 2, there are scenes from the original Last of Us redone. So they kind of have the assets that they're able to do, except for they have to change the environment and stuff like that. But using the models of characters and stuff, it's already blueprint wise there. But yeah, no, I thought it was dumb for the whole Days Gone situation, kind of of having to be an assistant team, right? For the whole Uncharted game, that sucked. but I also understand several points as to the whole Days Gone thing, right? Of not getting a game. Even though it was profitable, and it's probably going to be profitable on PC, and we saw Jeff Ross leave, right? He made Twitter statements saying he can't confirm or deny what's circulating. Kind of the same thing when you leave a company, sign an NDA for a disclosed amount of time. So he might not even be able to talk about it for 5 years or something like that. But they had a Days Gone 2 pitch, and supposedly the pitch was bad. So then they put them to the Uncharted team for Naughty Dog, but then they didn't want to keep doing that, so then they aimed another pitch and they're doing a new IP, which I have mixed feelings about Days Gone, and I know a couple people here like Days Gone, but for me, it's I get why some people like it, but I also there were things I didn't like about it. But overall, it's
later.
Hold on, I gotta say hello to some people. What up, same old? What up, ho ass DM snitch van 3? Yes, fucking snitch. Oh, fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
Get snitch. Waters was popping. E-Rock was good. Back to what you were saying. Fucking snitch DMV pussy ass.
Hey, you good?
He a fucking
what did
snitch.
DMV do?
He is snitch. You know what the fuck he did? He a fucking snitch.
Oh,
fucking pussy.
I love everybody, and I want everybody to make money.
Going more into the article, what was interesting is they're focusing on the big blockbuster AAA games, right? I had discussions with people about this on Discord, and I felt like after Gravity Rush 2, it very much was focused on that. And Gravity Rush, the team of Japan Studio before Jim Ryan came aboard, became a support team after that. And I love Gravity Rush. I'm a big fan of Gravity Rush in Japan Studio, but I can't just sit around saying I'm surprised what happened with Japan Studio. But they will create some smaller titles with Media Molecule. I don't think Media Molecule will ever go away just because of the BAFTA awards that they're getting. And I think one of the head of Media Molecule received this prestigious award, which
Wait. You think the awards are keeping Media Molecule alive?
Yeah, I don't think Dreams did well.
I mean,
unless I'm completely wrong.
Dreams actually did do well. It did just about as well as Days Gone.
5 million? Hold on. So Days Gone do 5 million, can't get a sequel. Dreams do 5 million, these motherfuckers go. That's wild.
Not only that, Ghost of Tsushima got numerous Game of the Year nominations and won a couple of them.
This is my issue. This is my genuine
awards
issue.
Don't mean nothing.
Well, I agree with that statement.
To them.
No, you know why I agree with that statement in general, but
oh man,
my whole issue comes back to the point of Ben. Ben is one of the longest tenured studios. I think Ben predates fucking Naughty Dog in ownership. So I don't care what the fuck Naughty Dog has done. I know that's fucked up to say, because I would be like, but they did. It's I don't give a fuck. The fact that you tried to relegate that studio into becoming a bitch, I call it bitch, but it's a support studio. Kind of fucked up to call it. But it's they know how to make games. They made one of the best stealth series with Siphon Filter. They know how to do it. But instead, you fucking fuck with them to the point where folks said, we out this bitch. We'll kick rocks and do some other shit. And the only way
Studio, that's who you talking about?
No, Ben.
No,
Ben got fucked. Raw. Ben got told straight up. They told Ben, look, y'all gonna help them with this Uncharted shit. Not Uncharted, but I think they were working on factions. I don't know what the fuck Naughty Dog's working on anymore. I sincerely
the article was saying Uncharted. That's why I got confused because I thought that
no, because he put out a tweet where he wasn't really clear. But he said either the Uncharted thing isn't a thing anymore, or them working on their own game isn't a thing anymore. One of those two isn't a thing anymore.
Wait, so Ben Studio might not be working on a new game,
or they might not be working on the Naughty
what
Dog
we know
multiplayer.
Is this: they're not working on whatever Naughty Dog's working. We know that. That's pretty much it.
Like he wasn't very clear. He just replied to a tweet that mentioned both of them and just said
also,
that game isn't in development anymore.
Within all of that, what is this fucking shit that people come out of nowhere to try to discredit what he says? Like he didn't research it or vet his sources or any of that.
Oh yeah, there was some bald dummy. Stuff. There was some bald dummy that was saying that we need to pull up his gaming achievements to see if he has the credibility to be speaking on the things going on in the gaming community.
Hold on. First and foremost, he is a journalist. At this point, if y'all don't understand what journalism is, he is doing everything necessary to be a journalist. Does he have sources? Yes. Has he verified the veracity of his sources? Yes. Does he detail who those sources are? No. To protect their identity and job. He's doing everything a journalist is supposed to fucking do in this line of work.
He's like the Jessica Jones of the video game community.
Jessica Jones is the P. I don't.
Same difference.
No, it's not.
He's private investigate. I mean, granted, he's such talker.
That's investigative journalism. That's different, dog. Why the same difference?
Yeah, part of the story is he's doing us a favor.
He really much is. He's telling us what these motherfuckers don't want us to know.
Well, like I said, Jason Schreier, I don't like him as a person, just so some of his like opinions and certain aspects of gaming. But when it comes to journalism, he's good. I've said that. I just don't like Jason Schreier as a person. But when it comes to stuff like this, everything, right? Like he's good.
You know who can't do neither one of those things well? Young, yeah.
Who? Oh yeah. Come on, man. I mean,
he don't even have full research on the stuff he be speaking on. I hate when he try to speak on the 2K community, but he don't actually sound like he know what he's talking about. He just use keywords to try to piss people off. That's all he ever does in any of his stuff. He doesn't have full knowledge of what he's talking about. So he finds a couple Reddit posts and then use keywords to twist those Reddit posts into words that piss people off.
I mean, some people know what they doing, bro. I'm not gonna hate on it.
I ain't gonna say it works, but I just don't listen to him because of that. Because I know he don't never know what he's talking about.
Oh man, Gio said I really know my shit about the basics of journalism. I took journalism courses.
I didn't. Yeah, never will.
I mean, it be like this sometimes. Sometimes you just don't take them courses. I ain't mad at you. Get it how you live, G. But yeah, I'm sorry. Like the amount of fucking weird shit I've seen today about people who like they're really upset about, oh, how could you say this about something? It's like, motherfucker, why I'm not fucking up to a Microsoft degree or a Nintendo degree, Sony fucking up. We ain't supposed to hold them accountable like everybody else is on.
I mean, we supposed to.
Xbox, according to Twitter.
Yeah, people are fucking idiots, but it's like I'm not like okay. There are some people out there who just out here saying shit just to say shit because they hit on Sony. But most of us are actually people who care about Sony, want them to make great games and great products.
I want my money to be going to something good. That's all.
What's he?
I spend money on this stuff. We bought 2 PS5s day one. You know, you telling me we're going to be playing the same games over and over again?
I mean, yeah.
But, I mean, like, I think you'll have, like, the same franchise. And what I'm thinking is, like, you have the same franchises going on, like God of War, but then
but I like the niche games they be dropping. Like I'm not gonna play Returnal. I'm being honest with you. I'm not playing Returnal. Not playing Deathloop. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play Kena.
Hold on, wait. As much as I approve of you being honest about this, remember to support these games because Jim and Herman don't play that shit. They will give up on all these studios and IPs. Please support the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
House Marquee is done for. I don't care what y'all.
House Marquee, House Mark, motherfucker, House Marquee.
However you say their name.
I don't, dude. I always hear like two versions, and everyone tries to say House Marquee.
However you say their name, they done for. Y'all not saving them. Trust me, they are done.
I don't disagree with what you're saying about House Marquee.
I don't want that to be the truth because I want because this is the thing. They're making a different game, but they're making a very much an arcade game, which I like.
That game is probably going to review well. I could see it getting like 84 to 87 on Metacritic.
Maybe 88, maybe.
It's probably going to sell just short of like 4 or 5 million. But they done for it. It's a wrap. I'm sorry.
4 or 5 million would actually be great. I don't even think it will.
Apparently not.
Not to Jim and Herman. Jim and Herman see 4 or 5. It's like, what the fuck is this?
They want Nintendo numbers. That's what y'all got. That's what I'm understanding. They haven't dropped. They dropped 3 games in the whole last generation that did Nintendo numbers. That was God of War, Spider-Man, and Horizon.
Oh, well, we don't know really Last of Us numbers. We don't know.
We don't.
I said Last of Us did.
We only heard about the first 3 days. I think we haven't heard anything. Was it first month?
We know
3 days.
We know Spider-Man did. We know Horizon did 10 mil. We know Spider-Man did 10 mil.
And so in the month of release, hold on. In the month of release, we know it did 2.8 mil.
Mm-hmm.
So I find it hard to believe it didn't hit at least 5.
If it would have hit 10, but they want 10. They don't want 5. They want 10. Nintendo gets 10 every time.
Nintendo is just
they put it on sale because they don't.
But the problem for Nintendo is their new IPs don't sell like that.
Yes, they do.
New IP? Astral Chain didn't.
Oh, you said new IPs?
New IPs, like without the franchise, without like Mario, Zelda,
second party game. I'm just talking about their first party title. They don't really consider that one of the
like No More Heroes. I don't think it's gonna sell that well.
What?
And I wanted
to. They not gonna look at that as one of the Mario games or nothing like. They don't look at that.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take out the Mario and all that stuff, right? And have Nintendo develop a new IP. I don't think will sell well.
I think you're wrong about that. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm gonna have to agree with
if Nintendo created another like character, it's gonna sell well. Because look at Splatoon. Splatoon 2 got 10 mil. Which like they can create a new character and make it sell 10 mil.
No, hold on. They can create a new character and then drop it into the ground like they did Mario. Oh wait.
Pretty much, yeah. Why do you think we're getting a Splatoon 3? It hit 10 mil. We're like, okay, y'all got y'all approval. It's like at Nintendo, if you want a sequel, you gotta make it hit 10 mil in sales, and that's what Sony look like they trying to do. If you can't hit 10 mil, we done with you. It is stupid. It's very stupid, but that's what they doing.
I don't even remember anymore. But
be honest. The only games we know we're getting sequels for going into the generation are the games that hit 10 mil. Right? Am I wrong?
Did Horizon hit 10 mil? I know you.
Yes, Horizon hit 10 mil.
Well, Ghost of Tsushima has it, and the rumors are that it's going to be getting a sequel.
Well, that's getting a TV show, so it's probably going to.
Ghost definitely hit 10 mil, I think.
They announced was like 6 point something million.
Yeah, I think it's like 6.
The movie. It's more than 5.
But like I said, it's like people need to support. The problem is people need to support games, though. It's like House Mark.
Oh, this might be their. Wait. This thing for me up. How the fuck are we saying this about Sony? That's the thing that's fucking me up. We never had to say this before. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Because this is the direction that Jim Ryan is going in.
Jim, I don't think we need that Ryan. Oh boy.
This is not the Sony of past. This is the Days of Future past.
Oh no! Hardhead's right about that because there was a report going around with David Jaffe, which there is going to be what does he call it, a counter to what Game Pass is going to do and stuff like that with his Sony contacts are telling him.
That's a waste of time and resources, to be honest.
Bro, literally all these subscription services. It's. Do I want that shit to happen? No, but it is the future.
They probably just gonna find a way to improve PS Now, but
I don't think it's gonna be PS Now because David Jaffe would say something like that. It's supposed to be a counter to it. And
honestly, I can see them scrapping PS Now after the price drop. Even though they got good games coming to it, they don't seem to be wanting to put no PS5 games on PS Now. Even though a good handful of the games that are on PS Now have cross-gen versions.
The Astral Chain flop, that is more than probably like. I'm not gonna say yes, but
it had 1 million. That's about it. That was like the only update.
All right, let me. Okay, so I realized I was talking about a platinum game. I don't give a fuck if it did 1 million games.
This game's still trash.
I don't want to call it trash because I didn't play it. I don't want to make.
I played it and it was trash.
Okay, you can make this statement.
I mean, Redhood is just a hater, though.
No, I can say it looked trash from what I looked like, but then again, people tell me all the time, Platinum Games is this good ass studio, Platinum this, Platinum that, Platinum that. Man, Platinum needs nuts in your mouth, fuck boy.
Hey, yo. I love everybody, bro.
That's fine. You can love everybody. They can suck my dick. I'm sorry. I'm talking like this. The big homie passed away, so I'm very much on angry mode.
He probably never go see this, but fuck Chris Scullion. He won't wait to he's a VG charts reviewer.
Oh, VG charts are inaccurate numbers.
He won't wait till DMX died to tweet about what song was that?
Hey, look, all I'm saying, where the hood at? I think.
Yeah, where the hood at? Talking about he not gonna shame nobody because they did, but y'all need to listen to where the hood at and the homophobia and stuff. Like, man,
we know about it. It's been in the song.
I need all them double R niggas to find. I mean, to congratulate this man on making a dumb tweet.
Okay, so I gotta talk about something like this though. This is what I don't like. It's like when someone dies, this always happens. Is there's this one person or group of people that will say stuff about them after they're dead, like literally minutes after. And it's insane. It happens with with DMX, Kobe, and as well as even Sean Connery. I was like, "Yo, what is happening?"
Yeah, they try to dig up the dirtiest thing about somebody right after they died. Like, you could have said this when they was alive, or you could have just kept your mouth shut now that they dead.
Yeah,
like they dead. You didn't want to speak up when they was alive.
Hold on, Hardhead can attest to this. Hardhead, how much slander did they have for Kobe when he was alive?
Everybody has slander for Kobe for different reasons.
Yeah, but I said the same shit I said when he was alive. I've said the same shit pretty much equally, right?
Yeah.
And here's my thing: if it comes to off the court shit, like the whole charge, I don't hold him for that. God rest his soul. We don't do that.
Yeah, like it's gonna happen to Tiger Woods. It's gonna happen to Mike Tyson.
Oh, they gonna do Tiger Woods dirty. They gonna do that man dirty.
It's gonna happen to Mike Tyson. You know who it's not gonna happen to? The people like Jake Paul. Those kind of people just gonna get number praise after they pass.
I don't want to say.
Except for that Prince, the whole country hated him. That was fire.
Which are you talking about? What?
The Prince who passed, he also passed today too.
Hey,
I ain't trying
to have the Brits on me. We out. Dip.
That man made it almost to 100 years. That was crazy. Like, I remember seeing the pictures of him. It was like he pretty much just didn't want to die. Like, he was just fighting. He had no reason to keep going, and he just looked dead in the face. Like, he wasn't moving. He wasn't going nowhere. People was helping him do whatever he had to do, but he just didn't want to give up.
Yeah, now I gotta be there for Liz, dog.
That man just wanted to hit 100. That was crazy.
Hey, my guy hit his achievement. He had the achievement of lockdown, and then he said, "I'm out." PlayStation enjoys the second biggest month so far in the UK. They did numbers. I don't care. Listen, y'all, this is gonna probably be a 30-45 minute podcast. Just be ready for that reality. Neo, The World Ends With You. That will be released on the 27th of July, 2021.
I definitely cop it.
Nobody else cares about this because it was on DS. Intel has bleep software. All I can say is I kind of don't want them to bleep it out. Why? Because anytime somebody called me the N-word on Xbox Live, PSN, I don't know if it's possible to call somebody the N-word on the Nintendo bitch or fucking EGS, Origin, Bethesda, Steam. I get smoked for that ass.
I don't know why they need this software. All they gotta do is play 2K15 and say something after 5. I remember I was shooting a free throw one time, and I was like, "God damn it!" And then I got a technical foul. I was like, "Man, fuck this game."
Oh man,
yeah, but that's doing too much.
He called a tech. It's real life. Hey, you play NBA in real life? Oh yeah, you a baller? Oh shit.
No man,
you catching the tech for saying damn?
I don't know why they took that out of the game. That was fire.
You know that's not.
Jigga used to be cussing up a star. Dude, you can tell Jigga was out here wilding.
Imagine if I could just skip through like half of the story just by getting text all season.
Oh man! What up, Draymond? What up, Draymond?
What's wrong with you, dog?
Hardhead
like, I dropped my 30 points. Fuck you,
Hardhead gonna drop 45 and cuss out the rest. Get thrown out.
I guess that's easier than the Fallout method. That should take forever.
No, that is the funny shit, Gian. That is the funny shit. They have sliders if you want a little bit of homophobia or a little bit of racism. I'm like, how you gonna add sliders? Even turn this shit off on my bite. Like, either all of it or none of it. What we doing? Ain't no half measures, half steps. Maybe I want a little bit of racism today. The fuck?
I mean, you might want somebody to drop the F word on you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want to hit them with an opinionated hard 8 word?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Or some days you might not want to deal with it. Like, all right, man, get out there with that.
I ain't trying to deal with it at all. I'm here to have a competitive experience. If you calling me the F word at the line of scrimmage, then we got a problem here. I might have to shoot you.
I mean, that's competitive, dog. Get in their head.
And getting this.
That's like telling somebody they wife smell like Cheerios.
Oh, that's still goated as fuck. He said that's still goated, no cap. But even then, that's not even that bad in the context of things. Like, yeah. And also, he said taste.
But that's what I'm saying. It must be true. You can't get that mad unless that shit true, dog.
No, you can.
I don't know, dog. I'm like, man,
hold on.
If it's true, now you gotta fight
wait, Jigga, you say that, but Pusha T dropped a whole fucking load of shit on one person just because he said his feature's wife's name at the time. Albeit they were beefing for a long time before that, but still, you don't listen. Sometimes it's certain folks you just can't play with like that.
Hey, look, I love everybody. I'm all about peace and positivity.
Okay, Ricky.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy. So,
yeah. What's this? Okay, cause I keep getting these messages, and I don't know why people act like 2019 ain't the same year that Jim Ryan got promoted, and we saw that Sean Layden was losing his power as he was leaving PlayStation. But why people keep acting like the Last of Us remake is Sean Layden's fault? Or everything that happened in that article is Sean Layden's fault, not
everything in that article is his fault. Some of this stuff started when he was there. So you can say, oh yeah, it started there, but it's like even then after the fact, it's like if it starts there, that's it. That's like when we try to blame fucking like that's like when I say, oh fuck Phil. It's like I say fuck Phil for a myriad of reasons. That motherfucker been there for more than enough time to have fixed shit. He didn't.
Like they saying the Days Gone sequel was canceled under Sean Layden. They saying the remake
we can't prove that
was canceled along with Sean Layden.
Can't prove that.
They even try to blame him for Japan studio. Like, people stupid.
How do you try to attribute responsibility to somebody else that at that point we don't know? That's the ultimate thing. We don't fucking know.
That man was losing his job. He knew.
Well, we don't know that part. We don't know if he was.
I'm saying we knew his power was pretty much non-existent in that last year.
I wouldn't even say that. We know this. They did a restructure. Who demanded that restructure? We don't know. All we know is this. When it came out to it, some motherfucking name, what's his name? He's still there now. He's like the deputy.
Herman Hulse?
No. The dude that was president before Jim. They like switched. No, they switched.
No, it's not Shu. No. Okay, after Andrew House left, there was somebody in between.
John Kudera.
He something like that, and he was big on PlayStation Online infrastructure. But then he left for whatever reason. He left for whatever reason.
No, he didn't even leave. Him and Jim switched positions. That's the wildest shit.
Yeah, no, he was still on PlayStation, but I felt like it was a year. He was there for a year in that position.
I remember that was when people thought just because you paid for Xbox Live, it was better than PSN. I remember that.
That was every year up until like 2015, and then Xbox started going down.
Yeah, the Lizard Squad attack and all that stuff.
Yo, PlayStation, why did they got rid of like everybody who was actually doing good things?
It wasn't necessarily that. You gotta look at it like this. The
changing of guard is always happens in each generation.
Jack Tritton, like he came through when the PlayStation 4 dropped. He said, "I did my final duty. I'm out this bitch."
Yeah, Andrew House came.
Andrew House said, "I'm gonna carry this bitch up to here the torch. Y'all gotta do the next after that." Then fucking Sean thought he was big boss dog, and then they said restructure, bitch.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get the position, and he's like, nope.
And then Jim deboed his ass, and I'm like, and here's the thing: people get mad at Jim. People have to understand, Jim was in charge of Europe. And if you remember how Europe was fucking ground zero. They was in that bitch like, I wish somebody would say the word Xbox in this bitch. I wish you would. Like they were out there wilding. Yeah. Like it wasn't a joke. Like Sony, like people thought the US was bad with Sony. Europe was fucking wild.
It's gonna be interesting when PlayStation has their event this summer just for games and see what happens, because if they don't put out a good show, a lot of people will probably very there will be more anger. So if they have good games, I think the anger will still be there, but not as
people gonna still buy shit. People gonna buy that Last of Us remaster. I don't know why folks complaining like
that. Remake, no, like the remake, everyone is like I know a lot of people are angry about it, but I guarantee you a lot of people will still buy it.
Hey, I don't get all this bitching and moaning and complaining about shit y'all know y'all motherfuckers gonna buy. Like, what the fuck y'all?
Yeah, if you know you gonna buy it, then yeah, fuck out of here. No bitching.
I'm not buying.
I don't support it because why the fuck would I buy a remake of a game that came out in 2013? That makes no fiscal or something.
The only Last of Us thing I want to spend money on is multiplayer. So.
Oh, fact.
Wait, whoa! What did you just say? He said he gonna spend money. Hey man, hey, get this nigga out of here, bro.
They not gonna remaster.
No, what? Listen, Hardhead. What he's saying is you're gonna buy the
microtransactions.
You gonna buy them guns, bro. Hey, get this man up out of here, bro.
I've been using vanilla guns since day
he
one.
actually has. I've seen Hardhead play.
I own the purchasable weapons, but I've been using a
See, you bought them, man. You know you be. No,
he made them not even buy them.
Hey, when them streams go off, hey man, he coming out with the hunting rifle.
He coming out with the fucking shotgun. Oh man!
I've only used a tag shotgun in one little era of my playtime.
I hated those freaking guns, like the ones they added. It just like made the game harder because vanilla guns were just like, yo, what am I supposed to do here?
Moving on. Death Stranding did well on PC, earning 27 million. I don't give a fuck.
I care. Listen, man, I'm glad the PC platform has supported Death Stranding, but now hearing the rumor of Jeff Grubb saying Hideo Kojima is working or may, quote unquote, may work with Phil Spencer on making a game. Listen, I don't know if I believe it. Listen, Jeff Grubb for me is like hit and miss. All right, he had some things right and some things he had wrong. And then what I hated, listen, I don't like calling people out, but Paris, this man Paris, I got a little mad.
Dog, you getting this shit out?
And he was just like, listen, I'm gonna quote him. The best way to look at this Kojima he's making it like sounds like a solidified an Xbox partnership. Is it could potentially allow his team creative freedom and most importantly budget to make innovative and amazing game experience.
He just did that.
That is all that should matter, right? And if someone said this, he responded, you mean there's creative freedom beyond the creative freedom in Death Stranding? And then he responds, I will allow your snarky comment and say yes if he had budget constraints that didn't allow him to do everything he wanted with Death Stranding. And then I responded, I was like, PlayStation gave Kojima a blank check. Stop this.
That man anything he wanted.
First and foremost. My bad, Hardhead. I ain't trying to cut you off, but I gotta say this. They handed
him an engine on a silver platter.
They gave this motherfucker an engine. They gave this motherfucker actors that they had to pay actual money. They gave this man Norman Reedus, who we know ain't cheap. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Mads Mikkelsen, man.
These motherfuckers got checks. What the fuck are we talking about, man?
That's
you over talking about some creative freedom. Motherfucking Xbox dudes may not know what that word is.
That was the whole point of that game. He just left Kojima. He just left Konami, and he wanted to do something with creative freedom. And that was nothing but what he got. How you gonna have more freedom than creative freedom? Make it make sense.
Oh, Paris was definitely showing. Paris is definitely showing his Xbox fanboy side right there. I was like, he wasn't even fucking high. I was like,
But at the same time, see, he made the wrong point. The real point he needed to try to make was that for some reason these people are making games for PlayStation, and since they never get signed to an exclusive deal,
they have to go somewhere else.
They put these games on other platforms, and those other platforms treat them better than PlayStation did.
Well,
look at the Yakuza series.
Yeah. It's selling well on
did,
PC. Mm-hmm.
See how they did the Yakuza series? Not only that, we got cucked for the next gen version. The next gen version was on Xbox Series X day one. We just got it a couple weeks ago.
Who we?
We
French?
I mean, I got it on PC, so I didn't wait for that.
What the fuck is this we talking about right here? You keep saying we.
Man.
PS5 owner.
I hope you're speaking French. You from New Orleans, so I expect that, but we.
Oh man. But look, the same thing happened with Death Stranding too.
Yeah.
They went put the game on Steam and then made exclusive DLC that ain't coming to the PlayStation version.
Gotta make Steam.
And it's sold better on Steam.
Hold on, Hardhead. You know you gotta make Gabe in DLC. If you don't, he beat your ass.
Oh man.
And what was crazy about the rumor though was like I read the article. The article was short as shit, and I was just like I was trying to see if there was like the like Phil Spencer went to Japan on this day and that. Like it was just like it was so broad. I was just like, okay.
Man,
it was like where he's
to Japan.
Vague, broad. He's basically saying that there was not a lot of detail.
Yeah,
it was Phil went to Japan. He talked to a lot of people.
He was trying to. He said, "Hey, you see this shit? You see this shit right here, though? Listen."
He was talking to Sega. He was talking to SGG Studio. The people make
He was trying. Hey, I know. You know the number one thing Phil asked when he was Sega. Can I talk to Atlas? And Atlas was like, "Nah, bitch, that boy up."
Oh man, watch the next Persona game drop on PlayStation. Xbox. Niggas gonna be.
Here's the thing. Apparently, there's some like weird contracts where that can't happen. I don't know how true that is, but apparently they exist.
I doubt it, though.
I don't know. It depends. Atlas is just very. How do I say it? They are very like loyal with certain IPs, but. They are changing a little bit because of Persona 4 Golden going to PC. Listen, I totally see the next Persona games going to PC.
I don't mind PC because PC makes sense contextually.
As soon as they dip their toes in the Xbox water and see Xbox gonna treat them better, that's where they going.
Which that will
because my thing is, it's like I would agree with that, but even like the Persona 5 Striker spin-off, that's like all the spin-off Persona games usually go on all platforms besides PC.
And it hasn't.
And they're not even getting any of the Persona spin-offs.
Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, they didn't get Strikers. Everybody got Strikers except for Xbox. That's crazy.
Yeah, and Catherine, full body, Switch, PlayStation, no Xbox. They got the original Catherine. That didn't happen. And SMT, was it Nocturne? HD Remaster? That's coming to all platforms besides Xbox.
Yeah. Okay. I see you, Redhood. My bad.
It's just weird. I will say it's weird. Maybe they have a disdain for Xbox.
They probably do, but I guarantee you, if they sit at that table with that ugly looking Phil Spencer, some magical gonna happen.
Or Phil can just drop the bag on Sega and force Atlas to do it.
I can see that happening too. That's what I fear the most.
Oh, you know what's funny though?
Buy Sega, I'ma cry.
You know what's funny though? People kept saying, "Oh, they can buy Sega." I'm like, do y'all not know that there's laws against like American companies trying to buy Japanese ones? Like, that's a thing.
Yeah, I was in agreement with that point, but some people are saying Sammy has split with like Sega or something like that.
No.
Like, or they made them separate companies. I don't know what the language was used. At the end of the
day, they would only really need Atlas and SGG Studio, or have SGS Studio. I forgot how it's pronounced.
Well, the main guy behind
the Yakuza niggas and the Persona niggas. That's all they need.
The problem is the main people behind the Yakuza N-words, as you called it, as you so eloquently put it.
I can't remember the name if it's SSG or SGS. What I'm fucking to.
Which is crazy thing about the franchise for Yakuza going to Xbox is because I remember the whole story when the creator like pitched it and Nintendo said no to it, Xbox said no to it, like and laughed about it or something like that. And that or they just said no to it and then PlayStation said yeah for Sega. And it's like supposedly the creator had his feelings hurt about that stuff. So it's like it was shocking when it did hit Xbox. And I was just like, either A, money really talked for him, or B, money talked to Sega and Sega told them that. So.
It's RGG. That's
Yeah.
And the main guy behind that is no longer like a creative, like lead creative.
Ryu Gagatoku. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Because that's what that's how you pronounce the Yakuza games in Japan.
Microsoft slowly securing the Japanese market. They can try. They tried before doing the 360, and we saw where that landed them. They don't give a fuck.
Jeff Grubb is no better than unverified insiders that put out total BS.
He's talking about Jeff Grubb, yeah. I mean, he's always hit and miss, so I don't know why people always think put big stake into it.
In India, the Xbox is doing good. I fuck with that. Good shit. EU has a new currency coming to Steam soon, so I'm gonna look out for that. This is how dry it is. These are the next 3 topics. Crisis Remaster on console update is live. I don't give a fuck. Mass Effect Legendary Edition. No Miranda ass shots. We out.
Yeah.
Swords of Legends Online coming to the West. It's a fucking MMO. That's all the topics I had. Not even joke.
I wanted to like talk one more thing because I said this on the last podcast, and so like for some reason on Twitter, a lot of people were just very shocked about the whole Game Pass situation, right? Where they're like, "Wow, Sony really allowed this to happen," and they had like they AOK'd it. I was like, when we were talking about it, we were like, the publisher for that game on Xbox is MLB. And Phil probably went to MLB for the Game Pass exclusivity.
But it's still like deeper than that. That's the problem. It's deeper than that because at the same time, it shows that Sony didn't care enough about the franchise to the point where the MLB had to step in and be like, "We need y'all to put the game on other platforms because y'all not giving us the support we need."
Mm-hmm.
That may not even be a support thing. This might be we do this or shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's why I was listening to a couple things about it. I was listening to IOP or something like that, and they were saying Richard Hoaglaw or whatever was saying that MLB was very much trying to either Sony needs to do this or they're going to go to EA Take-Two for them to make a MLB game that's multi-platform.
And you know what's crazy? That's like a what you call it in poker when you fake your hand? I forgot what it's called.
A bluff.
Yeah, that's a bluff because
I doubt
nobody. It's not.
I don't think so.
Ain't nobody trust. They already.
Here's the thing. All right, it doesn't matter if they don't trust them. It's the fact that they can do whatever.
They took away the licenses from both of those people already. That's a bluff.
I don't think so.
You basically asking EA and 2K to make another baseball game from the ground up because you can't use PlayStation's game and then just stack an EA logo on it. They have to make a new game from the ground up. That was a bluff.
Yeah.
And here's my thing, Hardhead.
It wasn't.
It's not a bluff if they can actually back that up. Remember, they own that license. MLB owns all of that shit. So if they want to do something, who's going to stop them from doing it? Who?
They're not capable of making a good game.
We don't agree. Like we agree with that. They can't make a good baseball game.
I'm saying they know that. They know that. Yeah, that's why they took
I know, but okay. Think about it like this: MLB is also a company. They like money, and they see dollar signs when a thing goes multi-platform, as well as a Game Pass, deal. If they tell EA, "Hey, we want this and that," we don't. In my mind, I think they don't give a shit about quality. Because they want to make as much money as possible.
They definitely care about quality if that's the only game that managed to maintain its right to the license throughout its entire lifespan.
And here's my thing: we can levy that same claim against NFL, but we saw what happened there. If they cared about quality, they would what? 2K would still be making.
They care about quality. They told EA it's their last chance. By the time this run out again, if they don't have a good game, they getting cut. That was actually leaked a long time ago. They giving them one more chance to fix the game. They definitely about to lose that license in Madden.
Because I also think company values do change over time. And when they see dollar signs, like MLB probably saw it with other sports games, and we're like, we're only making this amount of money. Why don't we just go multi-platform? And if Sony doesn't play ball
everybody
with us,
think they can make 2K money and they can't.
Oh, no, I don't disagree at all. I just think companies don't care about logistics. They want to make as much money as possible.
Yeah, and we out of topics. So at the end of this, we bullshitting. All I gotta say is Hardhead. Just know if the bad come, I ain't gonna jib button your ass. You gonna get your check though. Redhood may not get his check. He work at Amazon. He'll be straight.
Oh, man.
Hardhead and Jiggy get their checks, but Redhood,
Shout
you
out
work
to
at Amazon.
Microsoft. Shout out to Microsoft to land Deathloop, to be petty.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I guess I don't know. That does sound like some Microsoft shit. That's the funny part.
There's that horror game that got revealed for PS5.
Oh, you heard what happened, right?
Oh yeah, that horror
It's gonna be
game.
ass.
No. Hardhead, you heard what happened, right?
No.
Apparently, certain games are going exclusive to Sony. I ain't gonna say which, but a couple.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
What you mean?
We'll talk later.
Oh, okay.
But I know for a fact that game gonna be ass. It looks like Blair Witch, and with horror games, they all do this thing where they can let you know whether or not the game is good or not. If they got a trailer, it's probably gonna be a decent game. If they only show you screenshots, that shit gonna be ass. And that's all they did. It's supposed to come out Q4 this year, and all they got is screenshots. That game gonna be ass. It looks like Blair Witch.
Yeah. All I can say is, like, I know this is gonna come across fucked up. There's a reason why I've said what I said about I respect individuals over entire teams when it comes to video game development, because it's quite evident how much sway or pull one person can have over a team. At this point in time, it's very evident.
All I need people to do is stop trying to blame Charlotte. That was in the year he was leaving, and it all these dramatic changes. Ain't no way in hell they just happen that quick, and y'all just try to blame Sean Layton for them on his way out.
Ain't the reason.
Also, you know what? This is the MCU portion of the podcast. Fuck it. Who's seen the first 3 episodes? Because we're not talking about the 4.
3, not the yeah. I've
Oh,
seen
man.
the first 3.
Oh, we can't because Hardhead ain't gonna watch it to the end.
Fact.
Oh my, you no.
Hardhead, I hope you fucking stub your toe.
And it ain't gonna be better than WandaVision, so I'm not gonna
It
wait.
is.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think I think it's just 2 different shows. You can't really compare the 2.
You right, but I know what I like.
Well, if you like
And
that slow
I know that ain't
fucking
gonna hit the
shit,
same. I'd
Shit,
rather
that
sit here and catch up on Danmachi.
that shit hit me hard, nigga. Pause.
Pause.
I said pause. You can't know. I said pause. That show is fire, man.
Somebody gonna catch you slipping, Jigga. That's crazy.
I mean, look, it's my last podcast anyway, huh? That's crazy. What?
Oh wow.
Damn.
Oh, EA back to getting their exclusive things going on. They bought the Masters, but now the Masters can't come to the 2K golf game. But the 2K golf game bought Tiger, even though you can't play Tiger Woods in the game. So shout out to their little war going on.
They just bought his name, brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's not even in the game. You can't play as him.
Wait, ain't he still golfing though?
Yes, he's still golfing.
Who, Tiger?
Yeah.
He ain't in the Masters.
I thought he was in an accident.
Yeah, he's not in the Masters.
Oh yeah, he did just get in an accident, but before the accident, he was still golfing. He was in tournaments with his son.
He's not like he had a win. Like he's not prime Tiger Woods, who you could legit say he about to win this whole damn thing. But
and what's crazy is he still was winning. He just came back and called W's. Like, all right.
Like this is the thing. Tiger ain't winning like he used to. He ain't like a surefire pick where you just like, damn, this what.
But he doesn't have a prodigy of a son, so his time ain't over.
I mean, listen, his niece was he.
Oh, that was his niece.
No, his niece used to play fucking.
Oh, really, Jay?
He was on the women's PGA Tour.
Nintendo milking everybody for Lagman 99 after shutting down the service to Mario 35. They just gonna do this for every game at this point. Can't wait for Galaga.
Hold on. As much as I may not fuck with Tiger
44.
Woods, much as I may not fuck with him, he a Hall of Famer. Full respect.
Oh man.
Hey man, can we roast somebody? This nigga said this is his first time playing the Mass Effect series.
Wait.
I have never played the Mass Effect series.
All right, but kick this man out.
You ain't gonna play him.
Never.
Even Jay mad at you, bro. Man, look at.
It's LPGA.
Ladies,
hold on. I'm about to say something reckless on the podcast.
Grilling in Android 18.
Tiger Woods' niece is 30. I'm about it.
I have no idea who she is.
What else? I don't know. Y'all play RE-verse when the server's up? They keep going up and down. It's like you got to play in a window or something. I don't know if it's good or not.
Yeah,
I haven't got a chance to play it because I keep missing the windows.
I don't know if I'm gonna play it.
And that was last week when Sony bought the. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Oh, did we? Oh, did we do one last week? I don't remember. Because PlayStation is the sole funder of the NBA 2K League now, and they're gonna be using PS5s exclusively for the 2K League. And but the problem with that is they don't even have a tournaments feature on PS5. Like they pretty much putting all this effort into different esports, but they haven't even brought the tournaments feature that you
Okay, wait, hold on. Can we just talk? I'm gonna need the game to just go away. That nigga is too fucking corny, bruh. He is so fucking corny, dog. Like, Jesus, why do you gotta be so fucking corny, bruh?
Nah, bro, you saw his DMX tweet, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Like, does he not realize DMX is one of the most celebrated rappers of all time? We put if I don't say it, I know y'all know I got love for DMX. He is without a question one of the not best in terms of what he like, in terms of how he puts stuff together, but in terms of like presenting yourself. And he the only motherfucker to go back to back in the same year, and both them shits hit. I don't give a fuck. DMX is that boy.
I mean, can't argue with that. Look at the numbers, dog.
Anybody who come to me say, but Drake got no. I'm like, bro, Drake never did back to back in the same year like that. He never did. Don't want to hear. Don't bring the name. Fuck. DMX is a goat. Is a goat.
Damn, I ain't even been reading the comments, bro. They really going in, oh, man.
Yeah, I saw the
One
comments.
more thing. Have we talked about Outriders?
Who?
Oh man,
Outriders. I'm not talking about that game.
Sir, it's a game. We gotta talk about it.
No, the fuck I don't. Who told you that lie?
I mean, Hardhead can talk about it.
Go ahead.
Hardhead, that game is fucking broken.
It is in a lot of ways. It's fundamentally bad too, and nobody's talking about it, and it's upsetting me. Everybody think, "Oh wow, it's just server issues. Servers can get fixed, and this is gonna be a great game."
Wait,
no, the game is bad in a lot of ways. It's a looter shooter where the loot doesn't even scale properly.
Facts.
There's multiple videos. We even tested it ourselves, me and Sid, where you can get the max level is 30, and they got like the little system in there where you get better loot past 30 if you play at high difficulty, yada yada. You can get a level 50 gun that you spent dozens of hours grinding on. Take it into the expeditions. You done kitted out the gun perfectly for your build and everything, and this gun is just chipping away at the enemy. Then you go back into your inventory like, damn, this gun ain't doing it. You go pick up a level 25 gun. Blue gun, the one you have was legendary. You pick up a blue gun, level 25, and just start mopping the whole field.
I don't want to say, but there's a certain type of gun that it seems like the lower level, it's automatic shotguns, but something is wrong with the automatic shotguns. They don't scale right.
They don't.
Because I was getting my ass whooped, and then I put like a different automatic shotgun on, and I just fucking cleaned the enemy. I'm like, bro, this game makes no sense.
And then what else going on? Let's see. You got the navigation system that is clearly not well thought out. This is like the proof that developers don't test their games out or their servers out before they launch a game, and it's stupid. They get so caught up in preventing leaks and all that. Don't know people still gonna buy your game. They don't care what leaks. Look at The Last of Us. Like nobody cares about your leaks. The whole they so scared of leaks that they don't pay attention to the things that's wrong with the game because they don't have testers to do that to tell them what's going on. Like the biggest problem with playing through Outriders is when you're playing through the story. If you got more than one objective, you don't know which way to go.
Yep.
The map doesn't tell you exactly where you are, so you have to kind of guess and then keep checking the map to see if you went in this direction or that direction. There's no compass. They got the little you can press the up button and it'll show you like a midnight club direction thing to tell you which way to go, but it's off. It's broken. Like sometimes it'll tell you the way to go to turn in your last quest instead of the quest you selected and working on.
Yep. I've
So
been having problems with it.
half of your time is spent trying to make sure you going the right damn way.
Yeah, it happened to me on stream last night. I was just trying to figure out where to go, and I just kept looking at the map. Like, is it this way? The way the map's set up, it just sucks, bro. Like, it don't like usually a map like you can kind of tell by how it the area looks, but the area on that game doesn't look like the map for some to me. And
It's like
I'm be confused, like, bro, what?
it's like instead of somebody getting in the game and zooming out the screen, then drawing the map, they took a wild guess at what the area looks like and then drew that and then stuck it on your game and told you this is what the map is.
Yep. Should try it.
Like I don't know. I feel like I'm holding up the podcast. I could name a dozen things that's just wrong with this game, but you know it's on Game Pass, so that's the main reason most people gonna cap for it. It's not Avengers, so that's another reason most people gonna cap for it.
I'll tell you why people are capping for it. They're capping for it because it's a single player game. To them.
But that's the problem. It plays bad as a single player game too.
And, hey, listen, Hardhead. You tried to tell them they ain't want to listen. All I gotta say is
that in Game Pass, right?
Yeah, the business decisions in that game made no sense. They went with Microsoft Azure servers as if Rainbow Six Siege and Xbox Live don't already have enough problems throughout the year. They have 4 classes in the game, but your team is limited to 3. They don't even have a good reason for that.
Yeah, that shit's dumb.
There's no good reason why you're limited to 3 players on your team at all. Not to mention the fact that they already dropped one update that's made the almost impossible to beat expeditions harder. They was like, damn, y'all, a couple of the YouTubers was getting golds after spending 200 hours playing. That just can't be happening. We gotta cut the time in half. Like, what? A couple of YouTubers?
Yeah, that's the shit that pissed me off when they use like the YouTubers who like really can know life the game as a measure for like normal people. And it's like, bruh, not everybody has fucking hours upon hours just to figure out this shit like that, bruh.
Exactly. It took me a week to beat the game, dog. They had dudes that beat it in 2 days, even with the server issues.
Yeah. That's all we got. Ain't no outros. We love y'all. We're gonna keep talking about that. I gotta tell them some shit I can't tell y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
Oh man.
So what I was about